Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been quite a while since I uploaded a video, but I feel like there's been quite a lot going on in the past month or so. In a sense, the kittens have now been spayed and neutered. It only cost $1,000 for all 7 of them, compared to our previous quote, which was like $300 per cat. I feel like this was a really good outcome. I feel like it was great that we were able to find an affordable place to get them all spayed and neutered. The location was an hour away, but I feel like that's worth to save like $2,000. So it's been good. To catch everyone up for what has been going on for the past month, one thing to note is that we kind of had the bells around their necks. Kind of because it was cute at first, but then you guys were mentioning that it could bother them, but they seem to be fine with it. They currently don't have it on right now since they just got their spay and neuter and we haven't really put it back on. But one crazy thing to note is that Gigi over here literally got stuck in a vent in the house. So she was playing around upstairs and we kind of had like a vent that was like taken out because it was kind of like not fitting properly, but Gigi managed to find a way to like push it aside and like fall through it. So she basically kind of traveled all the way from the 3rd floor all the way to the basement. So essentially we actually heard her bells ringing in the vent, and that's how we found her. So that's why we kind of like having the bells, because it's kind of what saved her life in the first place. So essentially, like, it also helps us keep track of like where they are, because in a sense earlier today they were like stuck in a room because they managed to close the door on themselves. So I feel like having the bells would have made it easier for me to hear them, but I actually heard them because they were meowing. And what's crazy is that these cats, on the way to the spay and neuter and on the way back, they didn't really like pee or poop. Hazel unfortunately had to poop on the way back home, but I feel like he was holding it as best they could, as all with all the cats, because essentially when he got home, they all just went to the litter and started peeing and pooping as they would. And when they were stuck in the room earlier, they also just went straight to the litter after they got out. So it's kind of crazy that these cats are very mindful that they don't pee and poop just like anywhere that they want. But Peaches, on the other hand, our first cat, she's kind of like kind of a menace. She's like peeing and pooping. It's kind of an embarrassing story, but for some reason while they were playing downstairs, Peaches got scared. Oh, they just scared themselves. Peaches got scared and she ran upstairs like crazy, and then she actually like peed herself. Like it was like driplets like all the way from the downstairs up the stairs and into like the 2nd floor. It was kind of like funny, but it was kind of like embarrassing at the same time. I feel like I shouldn't even be sharing that right now. She's going to get angry at me. Look at her. You going to get angry at me, Peaches? Hopefully not. But I feel like they're always going crazy on the curtains in the background. The thing is that they're from IKEA, so they're pretty cheap, so we don't really care whether or not they mess it up. And another thing going on, starting with Mama Cat, I feel like she's been a lot calmer and also a lot more mellow ever since the spay. In a sense, she used to meow a lot and she was in heat, so she was always trying to push her butt out. But after that was done, I feel like she's not really like high spoken as much anymore, which is fine. I feel like that was probably something from being in heat. Obviously, she's not sticking her butt out anymore, but the thing is that she still tries to like, what would you call it? Like feed the kittens like breast milk, but the thing is like, I'm pretty sure it's dried up, so maybe it's just like second nature kind of thing. Another update is that we actually went to Marshall's and we found like quite a lot of stuff for a lot cheaper. So we have like litter mats over there that we got from Amazon for like $20, but we actually got one like over there that was only like $6. And we also got the little house that you see in the background. We got that one from Target, but that was $20. But this thing was only like, I think it was only like $12. So I feel like that's pretty good. Like, I'm surprised at the amount of cat stuff you can get from Marshalls for a good price. Another thing is that for the cat tree, Marshall sold one that was like Christmas-esque. And it was like a cat tree, but also like presents for like two separate trees. And but the thing is that it was $200, so it was kind of crazy. So we didn't end up buying it. Another thing is that, like, after Christmas passes, I feel like it wouldn't really fit the theme of anything. And after Halloween ended, we wanted to try setting up the Christmas tree to see what the cats would do. And funny enough, they literally immediately started climbing it. But we did take it down since it's rather early. But maybe we'll try setting it up again and see if like maybe they're just playing with it, but then they'll stop, or if they will just continuously play with it. The issue is like trying to set up all the ornaments, and if the cats are trying to like pull it down, it will just all break. Of course, we can buy ones that are more softer, the ones that won't break or shatter when they're dropped. So we'll kind of see more about that idea. And for this room, we still plan on remodeling this room, basically replacing the carpet with vinyl wood so that the floors are easier to clean. We actually remodeled the stairs. So before we had like carpet, and then we changed it to be paint. And so basically there's just like a base paint for a color of your choice, and then you just add a top coat for protection. So anytime it kind of like needs like another layer, you could just add as much as you need over time. And it doesn't take that much top coat, and we still have like a lot left, so it should last for quite a long time. And then the idea is that this room will become our second living room. Right now it's kind of a mess because we have like all the litter boxes down here, we have the cat tree, and we also have a bunch of storage stuff. And then we had like all 7 of these different cages for them. They actually were just fine being in the cages. Like, they actually go in by themselves, and when they got home, they were still in the cage, because I feel like after the surgery, I feel like maybe they're still a bit woozy, or maybe they're in pain. I'm not really sure, but they seem comfortable in the cages. But in the car, I feel like they're like going crazy, because like maybe it's just Hazel. I feel like Hazel, while we were at the spay and neuter, the vet told us that Hazel was crying so much that they had to put Hazel into the cage with Pumpkin over there, the orange one, because Hazel needed a friend. So it was so sad. But I'm glad that we got the procedure done, because the thing is that I think having spay and neuter is important so that they're not inbreeding. Also, I feel like Mama won't be in continuous heat at all stages of her life, so I feel like it's a very important procedure. And oh, hello. And I feel like these cats have grown so big. I remember when they were so tiny, and now they're all kind of almost the same size as Mama. So like if you kind of compare them up close, I feel like they're quite comparable in size. And we sometimes have Costco boxes around because we wanted them to kind of have like a space that they can sit in a lot of times, and we just get them for free at Costco. But the thing is that we would kind of just like recycle them after a while if they get bored of it or something. But yeah. Another news is that for all the people that want to adopt our cats, unfortunately they decided to not move forward with that, which is kind of okay, because the idea is that we are totally fine keeping all the cats, but it does get kind of crazy more for trying to care for all of them. But also, as they get older, their costs would probably go up in terms of like amount of food that they eat. But we just get the food from Costco, so it's pretty affordable. But another thing would be like the vet visits, having to pay for all of them to go through. So if you guys ever want to, you guys can always support us through Patreon, or just by commenting, liking, subscribing to our videos, and that would help us greatly. Another thing is that for their behavior, the thing is that they always keep following their mama's example. Like, they're always on the tabletop trying to eat our food. Like, for one of the shorts that we filmed, we're literally just trying to enjoy our fries, and then the cats kept bothering us, and then we kind of like moved on to the middle, and they're just kind of like staring at us like wanting some food, and then we made like duck, and they also wanted that as well. We should probably go back to Costco and probably get them the rotisserie chicken because they really liked it. We only give them the white meat part, since that's probably the more healthier parts that they would want to eat. But I'm pretty sure they're not really that picky, so they would just eat anything that they want. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of the kittens or see more of their vlogs every week, do let us know. We're kind of not really doing it as often anymore since we've been kind of busy. But if you guys like it, do let us know, as then we'll start making more updates for them. You want to say bye to them? Oh, so cute. Well, bye for now, guys.